Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to what has to be day number, what day is this? Day number 3, yes, day number 3, week 16, spring 2025, day number 3, week 16, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight. It's certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. Okay, so my name is Mr. Pati. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the topic is, I want us to do a mensuration series. I know we did geometry series. We definitely did out of operation. I think we're pretty good with that. I don't need to beat a dead dog with out of operation. But one thing they like to bring in your exam and that a lot of students struggle with is definitely the mensuration problems. And so we're gonna
Mensuration.
you know what mensuration is. I just trying to be fancy, but you know what mensuration is. Wait, Crimson, you're here?
Am I not? Am I not always here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this early, that is.
Exactly. Correction. All right. But yeah, you know what mensuration is. I'm sure you've done a question like this before. All right, so this
Oh, I
one,
have to see it first.
yeah, once you see it, you'll be thoroughly familiar with something like this. So let me go ahead and put the drawing on the screen for you. Let's go. So it says a circular rug of 5 feet is shown. So let's go ahead and show the circular rug, show this great circular rug. Now I'm gonna do my best to draw this diagram for you all, and so that you all could be able to just use my diagram and copy just like how I drew it. So this is a circular rug that we have, okay? We put them on this side. The question says,
Well, time to hit the chat GPT to learn how to write this.
now for this rug, okay, and using pi as 3.14 for this rug and using pi. You know what we haven't done in this class that I'm surprised we have not done?
Wait.
I don't think we've done a Kahoot. Have we done a Kahoot before?
No, sir, I don't think so. It's definitely not.
think so.
Oh, no, sir.
Right now.
We have not done a
No,
Kahoot.
No, sir, we have not done one before. We should do one.
Wow.
You should really
Got
do
the
one.
go-to
Really?
music intros.
Wow. Really? Okay. But y'all didn't
You
do
shouldn't
good.
do one. Next thing you know, someone naming that name inappropriate things, and I just could be laughing time, you know.
Oh, we got well. I wonder if we should. I wonder. Say it again.
Leia just about to say something.
Leia just have to. You know,
Leave
right?
Shavarian. I don't care if I pronounce your name wrong.
Leave Shavarian alone. Leave Shavarian.
Right now.
I trust that everybody will have appropriate names. I have faith.
Thank you, Legacy. I mean, Genesis.
Yeah, I trust y'all.
Yes. Don't
Don't
worry.
worry, Ellie. If I name myself Comeback, that probably means I about to start cooking the quiz.
All right, so using pi, Alea, please.
My bad.
Calculate. I think we should do one. For sure. So one of these days we could try it. I've never done a Kahoot in my class, so that'll be kind of cool for us. Instead of the forms all the time, maybe we could try something different. Okay, so for this one, we have for this rug and using pi as 3.14, calculate the circumference of this rug. How does your rug look? Does it look as good as mine, or?
It looks okay.
Worse, better? How does your rug look?
Better than yours as always.
I don't believe that. I don't.
Yes, but I break my finger, so I can't draw that in fact. Sorry.
No.
Good afternoon. Y Smith. Where's Y Smith? Where's Y Smith? Y Smith, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read the question for me, please.
A circular rug of 5 feet is shown. For this rug, and using pi equals 3.14, calculate the circumference.
Very good. When we say circumference, what do we mean by the circumference? Especially of this,
Area around the circle.
not the area around. You can't.
But like the
when you
like whole circle, like the point.
the what?
Like the point, like what's going around.
There's a bunch of points. There's a bunch of points. There's a point here. There's a point
the
here.
arrow, like when it go around.
Oh, like this arrow. I understand. Like right there. This arrow.
Around, yeah. So
This arrow. This arrow right there, right?
Nope. Oh, go.
What do we mean by the circumference?
The distance around the
The-
circle.
Say it again. Say it again, Neve. Very good, Neve. Say it
The
again.
distance around the circle.
Excellent. The distance around the circle. I think that's the better word to use. The distance around the circle. All right. Thank you, Neve. Neve, you just reached your second day and you're already doing so well. So what we're gonna do is the distance around. Aiden Adley, why you was in class yesterday? Why weren't you in class yesterday?
Basically, I was my housekeeper doing something.
1 second. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Aiden Adley. I was asking why you were in the class yesterday.
Yeah, basically,
Were you home? You weren't home in time then, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So we trying to
Wait.
find the distance
It's all
around.
on YouTube, right?
It's on YouTube. I mean, not yet. I gotta upload it. So once I upload it, then you could be able to have access to that.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yes, sir.
so-
Yes, sir.
So it's the distance or the distance around this rug, this circular rug. How are we gonna find the distance around this rug, this circular rug? We're gonna do.
So higher.
We have the circumference formula. The circumference formula goes like this. It says that C is equal to 2 pi 2 pi r. Very good. What is pi in this case? What is pi?
3.14.
3.14.
Where pi is going to be 3.14. So we're gonna replace pi with 3.14. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna replace pi with 3.14. That means wherever we see pi, we're gonna, by the way, because they are so close to each other or adjacent to each other, we know that the operation between them is gonna be what?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. So we have that pi. Let me use a different color. Okay, we have that pi is 3.14. That's what we know. Okay. From the question, pi is 3.14. What is the radius? What is r, the radius? The radius is what? The radius is what?
5.
The radius is
5 feet.
5 feet. Very good. Because they tell us this is the radius. The radius is half of what? The radius is half of what?
The diameter.
Very good. Half of the diameter. That's going to be 5 feet. Very good. So pi, in this case, pi is 3.14. So let's go ahead and put that. Pi is going to be 3.14. So 3.14. Okay. 3.14 multiplied by the radius. What is the radius? The radius is going to be what? The radius is, what's the
5
radius?
feet.
The radius is 5 feet. So it's going to be 5 right here. We have 2 times 3.14 times 5. Okay. And so what we're going to do here in this case to get our answer.
You have to multiply 3.14 by 2 and then multiply that by 5.
Very good. So we say 2 times 3.14 And what is 2 times 3.14? Let's go ahead and do it.
6.28.
3.14 multiplied by 2. 3.14 multiplied by 2. It says 2 times 4 is going to be what? 8. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 3 is going to be what? 6. Very good. So the answer is 6.28. Again, 6.28. So again, 2 times 3.14 is going to be 6.28. Again, 6.28. So again, 2 times 3.14 is 6.28. Then we have 6.28. All right, so we have 6.
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
0.28. Go ahead.
Where
Multiply
did you
by.
get the 2 from?
Who was asking a question?
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh what?
Stuart.
Okay. The 2 is a part of the formula.
Okay.
So it's not
Well.
okay. It's not okay. It's either yes or no, sir. But the 2
Yes.
is a part of the formula. That's the formula that is given, that you just have to memorize for the circumference of the circle. That's just the formula you have to remember.
Okay.
So you always use 2.
Yes, sir.
Understand? You always use 2.
Yes, sir.
Every time you multiply by 2.
Yes, sir.
So we say 2 times 3.14, which gives us 6.28. And then we say 6.28 multiplied by what?
5.
Multiplied by 5. Very good. Multiplied by 5. When you multiply this by 5, what y'all get?
3.15.
31 point.
4.
31.4.
31.40. So 5 times 8 is what? What is 5 times 8? 5 times 8 is 5 times 8 is 40.
40.
Put the 0 down. Put the
Carry the
4.
4.
Yeah. 5 times 2 is what?
10.
And put the 0 down. I mean, plus 4 is 14. Very good.
14.
Put the 4 down. Put the what?
On up top.
1.
Yeah.
1. So 5 times 6 is what?
30.
30 plus 1.
1 is 31.
31. Very good. So it's going to be 3, 1, 31. All right. So the answer is,
And the decimal
is 3,140. That's the answer.
No. You
No,
have to do the decimal.
Put the
There's two
decimal point.
places.
The
You
decimal
have to
point.
put the decimal point. It's
And
2 decimal places, so
Very good. 2 decimal places. It's going to be 1 and 2. So it's going to be right there. So we have it right there. Okay. So that's going to be 31 point what? 4
Yeah.
0. And here's the most important part. This is going to be what? Feet what?
Feet.
Feet. Okay. We done? So we good, right?
is it feet squared?
Feet squared. Where you get feet squared from?
Oh, no, sorry. Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
I might need you to explain this one more time for me, please.
No problem. It's fine. Since you might need me to, that's no problem.
Yes, please.
All right, so it's not squared Shanair because of what? Because it's not area as yet. It's just circumference. So it's not squared. So let's go ahead and do another example. Some people don't know how I got this answer. So what did I do? I have 2 times pi times r. Right? Again, 2 times pi times r. So we have 2 multiplied by pi. Genesis, what is pi in this question?
3.14.
3.14. So we replace pi, the symbol, with 3.14. Okay. So we say 2 times 3.14 times r. What is r? R is what?
The radius.
R is the radius, right? And what is the radius in this case? The
5.
radius is 5. Very good. So we say 2 times 3.14 times 5. So 2 times pi times 3 times r, which is the radius. And so we say what? 2 times 3.14 is going to give us 6.28. Okay. And we say 6.28 multiplied by 5. That gives us 31.40 feet, and that's our answer. Does that make sense to
Oh,
you?
okay.
That make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, class, does this make sense? Let me know if this makes sense to you all, please. Again, let me know if this makes sense to you all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Falea Miller, does this make sense to you? Where's Falea Miller? Falea Miller. Does this make sense? Can't have from Falea. Falea Miller, can you hear me? They can't have from Falea. Well, Y Smith, where's Y Smith? Y Smith, are you there? Y
Yes,
Smith.
sir.
Yeah, so Y Smith, can you explain how we got this? 31.40.
Um,
Do you know how we got it? 31.40.
Yes, sir.
How do we get it?
3 whole circumference equals 2 pi r. 2 times 3.14 times 5.
Uh-huh.
And 6.28 times 5
Mhm.
equals 31.
Mm-hmm.
31 foot. 31.40 feet.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So we use the formula, which is 2 pi r, right? That makes sense? That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Now the next question is, now that we're already at the circumference, which is A, the next question is, let's go to B. I'm gonna write this in black. Okay. Right. It's gonna be B. They want us to find the area. The area. Right, the area. They want us to find the area. The area. Now class, for the area of a circle, okay? For the area of a circle, what we gonna do? Find the area.
Is it pi or square?
Pi r squared, that's the formula. So
Yes, sir.
that's the formula indeed. Please remember your formulas. So please remember your formula. So for area of a circle, so let's write A for area. Okay. So area is going to be equal to what? Pi r squared. Pi r squared. Where pi is 3.14 and r is just what? R is just
The radius?
the radius. Yes, r is just the radius. So pi is 3.14 and r is just the radius. Is going to be equal to pi, which is 3.14. It's going to be 3.1414. And r, what is r? R is what? R is 5. It's going to be 5 what?
Here's a
5
Mr. Good.
squared, yes.
You see how for A you put 31.40?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to put the 0?
No, you don't have to put a 0. You just gotta put 31.4.
Yeah.
You don't have to put a 0. All right, so 3.14 multiplied by 5 squared. What is 5 squared?
5 times 5.
5 squared is what? 5 squared is 5 times 5.
5 times 5, which is
Or
25.
just 25, yeah. So it's gonna be multiplied by what? Multiplied by 5 squared. What is 5 squared? 5 squared is gonna be what?
25.
25, very good. And it's gonna be equal to, now we have to multiply these, right? So let me erase some things. So we're gonna say 3.14 multiplied by 25. When y'all multiply them, what y'all get? You did the multiplication.
78.5.
78.5. Okay, so we say 3.14, 3.14 multiplied by 25. 5 times 4 is what? 5 times 4 is
20.
20. Very good. Put the 0 down. Put the 2 up. 5 times 1 is what?
5.
Plus 2.
7.
7, put the 7 now. 5 times 3 is what?
15.
15. 1, 5. Are we done or we need to put a placeholder?
A placeholder.
We need a placeholder. Okay. Yeah. Tavari Musgrove. Where's Tavari? Tavari Musgrove. Tavari, can you hear me? Tavari Musgrove, are you there?
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you paying attention?
Yes, sir. My father just now came in the room.
Say it again.
My father just now came in the room and he accidentally unmuted my mic.
I was saying, are you paying attention? That's my question to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you writing the notes down?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions on what we're doing?
A little bit.
You have a little bit. So you have to say what questions you have. All right,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
explain this and then I'm gonna ask you if you have any other questions. So I'm gonna put the 0 down. What is 2 times 4?
8.
You're gonna put the 8 there, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
what is 2 times 1?
2.
2, very good. And what is 2 times 3?
6.
6, very good. Plus, all right. 0 plus 0 is gonna be what?
0.
0, 7 plus 8 is gonna be what?
15.
How much?
15.
15, put the 5 down, put the 1 up. 5
And
plus
1.
1 is?
6.
Plus 2.
10. That's
Plus
8.
2 is?
8.
8. And then 6 plus 1 is?
7.
7. So we have
7,850.
7,850. That's the answer, right?
Yes, sir.
No.
No, so you have to put the decimal.
You have to put the decimal. How many times you have to move, class?
2.
Twice.
2
1,
decimal places.
2.
Oh.
Move twice. So decimal point is gonna go right here. And so the answer here is gonna be what? 78. What?
78.50.
Very good. 78.50.
I did not see the decimal point right there.
Yeah. So 78.50 feet. Okay.
Squared.
Feet, right?
Feet squared.
Feet, right?
No, sir.
Feet, right?
Squared.
Feet squared.
Only 2 persons are answering. Feet, right?
Squared.
Squared.
Squared. Why do y'all say squared?
Most definitely.
The area you asking for now.
Okay, so what do we know about area?
Oh yeah, square.
Area is always raised to the power of? The power of
2.
very good, raised to the power of 2. So 78.50 feet squared. Feet squared. That's very important that it's feet squared. Okay. 78.50 feet squared. All right. Do you understand this? Let me know if you'll understand this, please. Let me know if you'll
Yes,
understand
sir.
this. Again, let me know if you
Yes.
understand
Mr.
this.
Petita, like your purple.
Yes, sir. I like your lavender, your periwinkle.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Tavano? Tavano Sutherland? Where's Tavano? Can you hear me, Tavano?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't send me any notes yesterday. So what I need you to do is I need you to send in your work, all right?
Yeah.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me right now, Tavano. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this? How I got my answers?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. And Mark, I'm not able to have from Mark. Shantasia, do you understand how we got our answers? Shantasia. Shantasia? Shantasia. Where's Shantasia? Shantazia, where's Shantazia? Janet from Shantazia. Where's Shantazia? That's not good. Samaya, are you there? Where's Samaya?
Yes, sir.
So Samaya, do you understand how we do it? How we doing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Ronald Rule, do you understand this? Where's Ronald Rule? Ronald Rule, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
That's good. I need everyone to take a picture of their work and send it to me, please. Everyone to send it. Ren, have you sent in your work, Ren?
Yes, sir.
Tayden, where's Tayden?
Yes, sir.
You were in class yesterday. Why is that?
Pardon?
Were you in class yesterday?
Yes, sir.
You were?
I was not.
Yeah, so why wasn't in class yesterday?
I was absent.
I know you was absent. That's why I'm asking you. Why were you not in class yesterday? That's the question.
I actually wasn't feeling it.
Say it again.
I wasn't feeling it. I didn't go to school that day, actually.
Where's
So-
where's Kiran?
He's not in class. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think your mommy know that you wasn't in class because stuff like this you have to communicate with your parents, you know. Because now she think I wasn't having classes. You do know we had classes all this week, right?
I was kind of.
Yeah, I sent you the link.
I didn't check my WhatsApp.
I sent you the link. We always have class, right? So you and your brothers have a lot to catch up on, because you just Wednesday and it's your first day of the week. So y'all have to catch up on the videos. I'm gonna post the videos in the YouTube channel, so you can take advantage of that. Okay. Okay. Where is All right. So let's move on from this. I'm gonna do another example, and then we're gonna move on from this particular question. Hopefully y'all are able to do it on your own. So let's do one more example of this. By the way, do y'all understand how we got our answers? Before I move on from this, let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do another one.
Can I
So
be
we-
excused right quick, please?
Yes, yes, you can.
Thank you.
So quickly, let's go ahead and do another example. Very quickly. Okay. Let's do another example. Move all my drawings from the screen.
Very quickly.
Quickly, you can call this an example. Call this an example, number 1. Clear all drawings. Boom. Boom. There we go. Boom. Clear all drawings. So what I'm going to do is
I'm back.
okay. So a circular rug is, let's say it is 6 feet as shown and has a circumference of, we want to figure out the circumference, and let's say would be, we want to figure out the area, right? And that's our question now. Very similar to what we did in the previous slide. Okay. So what I want to do is let me just draw this out for you all so you could have a good understanding of what we're doing here. I'm actually going to draw this out, so bear with me. All right, so we have shape, fill.
We writing this down.
Yes, write this down as well. Let me go ahead and talk out a bit. Look at that. And so we need a rug. It need to look like a rug. So let's give it a rug look. So we have this, 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 this.
I look like a little spider under it.
This
Okay,
might take a while.
it will. I'm giving you all a chance to write it out. 'cause
I'll
I didn't-
wait.
I'm giving you all the chance to write because I didn't have to write it. I just copy and paste. So hopefully y'all are able to write it out. How does your rug look?
Better than yours.
Never. Never.
It look like a rug.
It looked like a rug. I would expect that from you. That's expected. Nevaeh Monka, how does your rug look?
I think my rug looks good.
That's excellent. Amaya, how does your rug look?
Better than yours.
I didn't ask you to compare it to mine. How does yours look?
Mine is beautiful, way more beautiful than yours.
Wow. Like, can you like describe your rug without a knock at mines? Okay. That'll be nice.
You won't even draw your rug,
Absolutely.
Mr. D, that's why.
That's actually a kind. Look at- You know how much, you know how long I take to draw this? It's just
Mr. Petit, your rug look like a sun. If the sun was blue.
I am in computer class. I know you could just import that image, bro.
Sure. How do I have
Look
the
at
image?
that. Look at
How do I-
that. What is
how do I have
that?
the image?
It's so beautiful.
Thank you. I know. I know.
It would be a nice bathroom rug.
It is. Yeah, it's a nice bathroom rug. Thank you, Genesis. Always the mature one in the room. That's
I'd like to believe Genesis is like 21 years old or something.
I know, right? That's how she sound, right? It's insane.
Yes.
She sound like very mature. Very mature for her age.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right, so it's gonna be okay, so okay, there we go. There we go. Boom. All right, so this is gonna be boom. So this is gonna be, let's see, how many feet is this rug?
7.
Yeah, right.
A
Mm-hmm.
bathroom rug would be
Mhm.
small, so if we wanted this to be a bathroom rug, we can make it like 5 feet.
I mean the radius,
Oh,
Oh, 6.
6 feet. Man, this is
it's a
gorgeous.
big rug.
Mr. Petit,
This is
Mr. Petite,
gorgeous.
mine is better.
This is gorgeous.
the contrast between the blue and the periwinkle, and it ain't looking good.
That's your
I
screen.
think it's
Y'all
I
come
think
again
screen.
with this color, bro. This Willy Wonka color, bro.
all of ours are black and white, so
Yeah,
or whatever color our pen is. So
that's true.
Mr.
Mine
Petit,
ain't black and white. Mine blue and purple.
All right. 1 second. 1 second, class. Winning cures all. That's one of my favorite quotes, by the way. I love that quote. Winning cures all. Pretty good quote. All right, so we have, go ahead, Devana. I'd like you to read this question for me.
Me?
Hmm?
Example 1. A circular rug of 6 feet is shown. For this rug, and using pi equals 3.14, calculate A, the circumference,
Very good.
B, the area.
Very good. All right, so what y'all got for the circumference of this circle, if y'all already, of the circular rug, if you already done it already? What y'all got for the circumference? Anyone, what y'all got for the circumference?
376.8.
300. Say it again.
37.6.
37.
Oh,
What y'all got?
37.68 feet.
What?
37.68 feet.
37.68 feet. That's what y'all got?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Aiden, what's the formula for the circumference of a circle?
The formula?
Formula, yeah. We just used it in a previous question.
Can we please go back to that question?
I can't go back. My screen
I
is
thought,
Could
my
have been
screen.
writing
I
your
thought I
notes.
understood, but I really didn't understand it that well.
Okay.
That is my fault. I am sorry.
Yeah, if you don't understand this, let me know. Does
Wait,
it
C equals pi squared?
C equals close? C equals 2 pi
R.
pi r. Okay, C equals 2 pi r. This is the standard formula. We
Right.
always use this formula. All right, it's the standard formula. All right, what is pi in this case? Pi is what?
3.14.
Pi is 3.14, as it is inside this question. Pi is not always 3.14. Pi could be 3, the whole number 3. Pi could be 22/7, a fraction when they're trying to be crazy. Pi could be 3.142, right? It varies, okay? So what is pi in this question? Pi is what?
3.14.
3.14. Okay, 3.14. 3.14. Where's Stefano? All right. Tavano, I don't see your work from the day. Like the last slide, I don't see that. I see the work from yesterday, but I don't see the work from the day. All right, what is the radius? What is the radius?
6.
6.
6.
6 feet.
No, this is written wrong. 1 second. Give me one moment. Because why do I say a rug of 6 feet? That's weird. Did I have that in the first question?
Miss Petite already write the question.
Miss Petit, I
wrong.
don't answer the question. I mean the whole thing.
I didn't finish the whole.
No, it's
And you write
fine.
the same thing in the first question. The question was a circular rug of 5 feet is shown. You
It's
have the
supposed to
same.
say a circular rug of, shouldn't say that. Say a circular rug has a radius of 6
Miss
feet.
Petite, see they mean y'all just gotta
Shown.
overcomplicate.
Oh,
the
yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
That makes more sense.
it makes way more sense, yeah.
No, okay.
All right, so a circular rug has a radius of 6 feet is shown. It's the radius at 6 feet, not the rug at 6 feet. That wouldn't make sense because if the rug is 6 feet, then Mark, it's not allowing me to unmute your mic. Like I think it's because of your Wi-Fi and connection, but it's not allowing me to unmute your mic, Mark. So the radius here is going to be how many feet?
6 feet.
6 feet. All right, so we have C, which is circumference, is equal to 2 times pi times r, where we have, when they are adjacent to each other or close to each other, that means that we are gonna multiply. So we're gonna say 2 multiplied by
3.4.
3.14. Okay, 3.14, 3.14. Tanaya, Tanaya,
Yes, sir.
do you understand what we just did?
Yes, sir.
What did we do?
Pi equals 3.14, so we times it by 2. And the radius, and 6, which is the radius.
Very good. All right, so so we're gonna multiply 2 times 3.14. And in our case, what is 2 times 3.14? Let's go ahead and multiply that. So we have 3.14. 3.14
That give you 6.
multiplied by 2. Do you all know that I don't use a stylus? I just use my hand.
I wondered, you know,
Yeah.
because I know, like, I've tried that before and it's hard, like, on use a mouse.
Yeah, on a mouse, yeah. Just pretty
Yes,
much.
that's so hard. You have talent and skill, child.
Yeah.
This don't boost his ego. He
Y'all
is
put
around.
2 times 4. Thank you, Genesis. 2 times 4
Me,
is
that's how
8.
only Genesis giving you compliments. It don't count if only one person giving you a compliment out of a group of people.
2 times 1.
That's just
I'm not
crazy.
Genesis.
That's just glazing.
No problem. How am I going though? 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is definitely 2 times 3 is what?
6.
6. Very good. Are we done? 628?
No,
What we have to do?
we got to times that by 6.
Hmm?
We have to
No.
times that
No,
by
before that, it's this is 628. We just need to
Decimal, we need a decimal.
yeah,
Decimal
we-
between
decimal
6
point.
and 2.
Yes, decimal. Very good, decimal. So you move it over twice. 1, 2. Put the point. Bam. So this is gonna be what? This is gonna be 6. 6.28 multiplied by what? Multiplied by
6.
multiplied by 6. Very good. And let's go ahead and do that. So we have 6.28. 6.28 multiplied by 6. 6 times 8 is what?
48.
48.
Put the 8 down. Put the 4 above. 6 times 2 is what?
The answer is 37.68.
6 times 2 is what?
12.
12.
Plus 4.
16.
16. Put the 6 down. Put the 1 up. 6 times 6 is
36.
plus 1 is
37.
37. Very good. And so we have is 37.68. Are we gonna put a decimal point?
2 places.
2 places is gonna be
It would be
1,
37.68.
2. Very good. Decimal point right now. This is gonna be 37. 37 point what? 6, 8.
My answer was right.
Anyone else got this before me? Said 37.68.
I
Yes, sir.
did.
I got it.
Excellent. Very good. Anyone else? Excuse me.
Longer.
Yes, sir.
I got it.
Very good. Excellent. But it's feet. Don't forget the feet. Don't forget the feet.
Mr. Petite, I already got my answer for the area.
All right. Did anyone remember the feet at the back? At the back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I remember.
All right, now for let me go ahead and also hold on. Ajani, do you understand how we got 37.68 feet? Ajani, do you understand this? We got 37.68 feet.
Yes, sir.
Explain how we got it, Ajani. What do we do?
We have circumference, which is 2 pi r equals 2 times 3.14 times 6 equals 6.28 times 6. And then that'll give you 37.68 feet.
Mister, did you mess up?
Right.
You have 8 twice.
8 twice, okay. Thank you. So we gotta change that to feet.
You are not welcome.
Yeah, I know. But I take my thank you back.
Actually, I won't keep it.
All right. Do you understand this, Antoine? How to do the circumference?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how do we? What do y'all got for? What do y'all do for? What y'all got for the area?
113.04 feet squared.
Square.
Feet squared.
Still working.
Very good. Say it again. Say it one more time.
113.04 feet squared.
Very good. So let's go ahead and I'm sure there's someone in there who don't understand. I just have to find that person. So the area what is the formula for the area?
Pi r squared.
Pi r squared. Very good. I thought it was gonna be hard for y'all, but y'all are doing pretty well with this topic. So pi r squared. What is pi in this case? Pi is what?
3.14.
6 feet.
3.14. Pi
Oh,
is
wait, my
3.14. Pi is 3.14. We know once they're adjacent to each other, that means that we have to
Multiply.
multiply. Very good. What is r?
5956978.
What?
The rest are pi, and etc.
Oh.
Pi
etc.
is
etc.
long.
Oh, okay. I mean, what is r? That's
I know pi up to 100 digits. 6.
Pi is what? I mean, not pi. What is r? R is what?
6 to
R
the
is 6. Very good. And we're gonna do 6 squared. Okay. And it's gonna be equal to what is 6 squared?
36.
36.
Very good. How did y'all get 36?
6 times 6.
6 times 6. So 6 squared is 6 times 6, and 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so it's gonna be 36. And so we are actually looking at 3.14 multiplied by 36. Let's go ahead and multiply this out. So we have 3.14, 3.14 multiplied by 36. Right, we say 6 times 4 is what?
24.
Very good. Put the 4 down. Put the 2 above. 6 times 1 is?
6.
Plus 2.
8.
8. Very good. 6 times 3 is what?
18.
18. Put the 18 here. Put the 0 down. 3 times 4 is what?
12.
12. Very good. Put the 2 down. Put the 1 up. 3 times 1 is what?
3 and 1 is 4.
3 and 1 is 4. Very good. 3 times 3 is what?
9.
9. Very good. Oh, that's cricket. That is cricket. 4 plus 0 is 4.
4.
8 plus 2 is
11.
10. All right. 8 plus 1 is
9.
plus 4.
13.
13.
13. Put the 3 down. Put the 1 up. 9 plus 2 is
11.
11. Right? Yeah, 11. Okay. So the answer is 11,304, right? I think that makes sense.
Sir.
No, sir. You have to put the decimal point 2 decimal places.
Very good. So we have to move it over twice. Okay, we have to move it over twice. So this is gonna be 1 and 2. So what our answer is gonna be 1.
This was the D.
1 second. 113. 0.04 feet what?
Feet square.
Feet squared. Very good. Feet squared. All right, any questions on this? Let me know if y'all have any questions.
No, sir.
No, so.
Anyone got 113.04 feet squared?
Yes,
I
sir.
did.
I did.
All right.
I
Y'all- all right, if you understand this, put I inside the chat again. If you understand this, put I inside the chat. If you understand this, put I inside the chat. If you do not understand, put N. But if you do understand, put I inside the chat. If you do not understand, put N in the chat. Joseph, do you understand this? Where's Joseph? Joseph, do you understand this?
Mr. Petit, you do the thing, yeah?
What thing?
I even forget I nominate you to do the ice bucket challenge.
I remember that.
This is doing this about the mental health. Wow, on live, you ain't support.
All right. Joseph Culmer. Where's Joseph Culmer? Joseph Culmer, are you there? Where's Joseph Culmer? Can I from Joseph? Shavarian, do you understand how to do this?
I believe so.
I believe so. Okay, explain how we got the area. By the way, everyone take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
So we got 3.14 times open bracket 6 close bracket to the power of 2 equals 3.14 times 36 equals 113.04 feet to the power of 2.
Very good. And Shantasia, thank you, Shafarian. Shantasia, which part don't you understand? The area or the circumference? Or you want me to explain both of them?
Can you explain both, please?
Okay, so let's start off with the circumference. So the circumference, the formula is what? What is the formula for the circumference?
2
pi r, right? That's the formula. So say the formula for me. What's the formula?
2 pi r.
2 pi r. What did the question say that pi is? What did the question say that pi is? Question.
3.14.
Very good. And so we replace pi with 3.14. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And then the question also told us the radius. It has a radius of what?
6 feet.
6 feet, and 6 is half of the diameter. As you can see, 6 is half of this, right? So we're gonna put r is what? 6. Then we just multiply. So we multiply 2 times 3.14, which gives us 6.28. Then we multiply 6.28 times 6 to give us 37.68. And that's how we get the circumference. Does that part make sense? For the circumference. Yes, now for the area, it's the same thing. The only thing that you need to remember is you need to remember the formula. And not only Shantasia, but all of us. We need to remember the formula. The formula for area is what? According to the question. The formula for area is what?
Pi r squared.
Pi r squared. Shantasia, what's the formula for area?
Pi r squared.
Pi r squared. By the way, everyone should be taking a picture of their work and send it to me. I need everyone to do that, not just a few of you all. Everyone need to do that. So we have pi r squared. Now, pi is what? Again, pi is 3.14. What is the radius? The radius is what?
6 feet.
The radius is what?
Oh my.
The radius is what, Shantasia? Shantasia, the radius is what? Where's Shantasia? Shantasia, can you hear me?
6 feet.
6 feet, very good. And what is 6 squared? What is 6 squared? 6 squared is what? 6 squared is what? 6 times 6? Shantasia? 6.
37.
36. 36, right? Because 6 times 6 is 36, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. And then so we do 3.14 times 36. Again, 3.14 times 36, and that gives us 113.04 feet squared. And that's how we get our area for the but a circle. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so let's move on from this. Again, let's move on from this. All right, so it's pretty much good. All right, have you all taken a picture of your work and sent it to me? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
There's a Brown in this class. Brown? What's your first name? I just see in Brown. I don't know the first name. Who is that Brown? Who's that Brown? Yeah, and it comes up as Brown. I think that's Alexia Brown, but I'm not sure. If that's Alexia Brown, you could speak. Let me know that too. All right. Still don't know what that is. Let's move on from this. And God. Okay. All right, so this is mensuration, right? At least part of it. So they could play with these sort of questions and put in different types of scenarios and ways and stuff like that. But essentially, this is what you're doing. You find the circumference, you find the area, you're using the formula. You're just applying it in different ways. That's basically what you're doing. So you don't have to get panicky or full of anxiety for any of these. It's very easy. Let's do another example. It's going to be example number 3. Example number 3. I was thinking of doing a black screen, but I'm like, that would have been unfair.
Why?
Why?
This would have been unfair. I don't think y'all would have get it. So
I would have get it.
What?
I don't think y'all would have get it. I'm sorry.
I think
That low for us.
Mr. Petit, I don't know if you was read my mind, but I was just about to ask you to do a black screen.
Really?
Oh
I
my God,
don't
don't
think.
push
Yes,
your
sir.
luck, man.
That's all right there.
He trying to give you all something to cheer us, and you're just
You are
ruining it.
pushing your luck.
All
Don't
ruining
push
it,
your
bro.
luck.
Well, some people like to be challenged, and that's nothing wrong with that. So
You want to be challenged? Go on a tournament.
You should do a pink screen.
This is example 2, not 3, Mr. Petit.
I consider number 1 as example 1. I mean, that's right. You're right. Let me just put this example 2. You're right. I was thinking as the first one as example 1, but I'm going to change it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to, yeah, I don't want to do that, y'all. So, consider it an act of kindness.
What about at the end? Like maybe we'll be equipped enough to do it at the end.
Oh yeah, y'all should be. Y'all should be. So,
My Lord, man, Jesus. What?
and do I not call the Lord's name in
The
vain?
Lord name in vain.
That's a sin. That's
I
a
was
sin.
asking them to forgive y'all. Let me finish. Lord, please forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. They do not know what they're doing.
No,
say
you
it.
said that you don't know what you're doing. You sound like you a little bit ashamed.
Pray for forgiveness for yourself for calling his name in vain.
Mr. Petit, would I have to draw a window?
No, we're not drawing in this one. I'm not drawing. A window is in the shape of a square. A window is in the shape of a square, and 4 semicircles. As shown, the square is of side 36 centimeters.
Mr. Mati, I literally just got from doing the same question.
Really? That's crazy. That's good. So you get to see if you did it right, right? Remember when I said that y'all didn't have to draw a diagram?
Mr. Petit.
But you better
Right.
Mr. Petit, not today.
not no.
No, no.
No.
Remember I said y'all didn't have to draw a diagram?
We'll
No.
try.
He said
I
y'all.
thought
Not
you
today,
were
Mr. Petit,
trying to
please.
No, not in.
Remember when I said y'all didn't have to draw a
He said
diagram,
y'all want to draw it.
right?
He have to draw it now.
Going back on your word is a bad thing. You shouldn't do that.
I'm not going back on my word.
Yes, you are, because you said
It's
we
mine.
were
I'm not. I'm just.
What is this?
I'm
Oh,
just.
draw that. No.
terrible flower.
I'm just politely.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just politely putting this on the screen so that y'all could draw it. All right. So this is the
Why can't I
diagram.
just draw a stick model shot to Mr. Petit?
No, you can't do that, Antoine.
That's not practical.
All right.
That do
So
not look like a square.
it says a
Mr. Petit,
window.
what type of window this is?
Let me read the question, please. A window is in the shape of a square and 4 semicircles as shown. So this is very important for you to know what's happening here, right? So this is how the window look pretty. It's a pretty window. So we have here is we have this square in the middle, as you can see. This is the square. Okay, that's the square. Let's do it small. That's the square. Okay. In fact, what I could do, I want to be fancy. I could actually shade it in for you. This is the square right here. All right. Look at that. I'm very kind. So this is the square that we have. Now, we also have the semicircular sections. And how many semicircular sections do we have?
4.
We have 4 semicircular sections. And so let's go ahead and show that. So we have this part, okay? Where are we? No. Okay, so we have this part, which is semicircular. That is the first semicircular part. Then we have this part, which is also semicircular.
So we basically have 2 circles and 1 square.
Basically, that's a very good observation, Trevon, honestly. This is another semicircular part. And this is another semicircular part. Now the word semicircle or semicircle basically means what? What does that
A
basically mean?
half of a circle.
Not a full
A
circle.
portion of the circle.
A
Some
portion
of
of
a
a circle. I like Crimson's definition. A half of a circle. I think that's the most appropriate definition. It's half of the circle. So imagine I have this circle here. If I want half of this, right? Half of this, I am dividing this circle into 2 what? Semicircles. And so what we have here is this part. I guess we could call it the first part. This one, okay? That's the first part. That's the first semicircle, and this one is the second semicircle. That's what I mean. Now, here's the thing. If we have this circle, right? If we want the circumference, or let's say we want the, what do you want us to figure out first? Let me go ahead.
Area?
I'm gonna see right now what they want us to figure out first. And then we could deduce the formula. So they might want us to find, they say they want us to find, they just want the area.
Excuse
That's
me,
good.
repeat.
All right, so if they want the area, let's say for example, they want the area of this, let's say area of a circle, right? So area of a circle, okay? Area of a full circle, like let's say we have a complete full circle, right? This whole thing, right? This whole thing, right? this whole thing. And we want to find the area of this full entire circle, right? What is that formula for the area of the full entire circle? What is that formula for the area? The area is what? Pi, what?
Pi r squared.
Pi r squared. That's for the area of the entire circle, the whole thing. But if I just want the area of, you know, the semicircular part, not the whole thing, right? Let's say I just want the area of a semicircle. I don't want the area of the whole thing. Please don't give me the area of the whole thing. I just want the area of one portion. I just want the area of, say, let's say I just want the area of this portion, just the top part. It's a semicircle.
2 pi r.
What am I gonna do? If I just want the area of the top part, I know the area of the full thing is pi r squared. But if I just want the area of just the top part, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Half pi r square.
Just-
Half pi r square.
Who said that?
Tabata.
Say it again, Devana.
Half pi r square.
Half pi r squared. Half pi r squared. Why does it make sense for it to be half pi r squared?
It's the only one half.
Because it's the half of a circle. Another way of saying it is pi r squared divided by 2. Okay, so that's the area of a semicircle. Pi r squared divided by 2. That's the area of a semicircle right now. Okay, that's something to remember. But let's move on with our question. So the next question says that we want to figure out using pi. So using pi. How do you spell pi anyway?
Pi.
Pi. Yeah, pi is equal to 3.14. Using pi as 3.14 where necessary. Where necessary. This is very important. Calculate the area of the square. Area of the square section. Okay. So we want to figure out the area of the square section. That's pretty easy here. The area of the square section. What is the area of a square? What is the area of a square? That's the square section. Okay, that's the square section right now.
Length times width.
Who said that?
A equals. Oh,
Chanel.
Who?
Chanel.
Who? Oh, Chanel. You sounded muffled. I couldn't identify the voice. So the area of a square. And how do we know that this is a square? Anyone know what gives it away? I mean, besides the question, say it's a square. What gives it away? That is a square.
All sides are equal.
4 corners.
That's 4 sides.
Equal sides.
It has 4 sides? No, not
It
just
has 4 boxes.
four
And the corners are equal.
because it has 4 sides. No, that's not why we know.
It has 4
It has
boxes
4
in the
right angles
corners.
in it.
4 equal sides? How do you know that the sides are equal?
Because there are
Because
boxes
all of
in
them
it.
equal to 90 degrees.
One side.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the boxes.
They are all right angles. They parallel to each other.
All of these angles here are right angles. Okay, all of these are right angles. Okay, but that doesn't give it away because even in a triangle, not a triangle, look at me. Even in a rectangle, you still have the 4 like boxes. How do you know that it's a square?
The 36 only on one side.
The 36 only on one side, but how do we know that this 36 is also for all of them? How do we know they're not different sides? That's my question.
I don't know.
It's a good question, right? Right. Okay, I guess we just gonna move on. All right, let's move on from that.
Mr. Petit, I think you just put the blackboard question on the whiteboard.
Very smart.
I think it's funny, Mr. Petit, because
All right,
I read
so
that.
so basically the way how we know, right? The way how we know is that I don't know if let me show you.
Okay, Mr. Petit, keep it just like that. Keep it just like that.
The
The way
arrow?
the
The
way not
arrows?
the arrows, no. This is a what? This is a circle.
Semicircle.
Semicircle, yeah. And this is the diameter of this semicircle. Each of these is the same, is a semicircle, it's the same size, right? So if this semicircle has a diameter of 36, right? The diameter ain't changing. So the same semicircle is the same thing. The diameter is not going to change. This must also be 36, right? And then if this one has a diameter of 36 for this semicircle, they share the same diameter. So this one must also be 36 as well, okay? So that's how we know that we're dealing with a square, because all sides are equal. All the diameters of the semicircles are equal. And so that's how we know that we're dealing with a square, because all sides are equal. Plus, the question literally say the window is a shape of a square. Okay, and so that is
You say besides the question.
and so that's a giveaway right there. All right. All right, so let's move on from that. I have to make this smaller. So I don't want this to be too big, because then, you know.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm. So the
Could you go
area,
back to the slide before this?
so the area of, yeah, I can. So the area of the square is gonna be equal to length multiplied by what? Multiplied by what? Length multiplied by width. In this case, the length and the width are the same. So it's gonna be 36 centimeters multiplied by what? 36 centimeters. All right. And so what does that give us? So the area is length times width. It's 36 centimeters multiplied by 36 centimeters. What is 36 times 36? That's gonna be what? 36.
1,496.
Say it again. 36.
1,296.
1,000 what?
296.
Okay. 6 times 6 is what?
6 times 6 is 36.
Put the 6 down. Put the 3 up. 6 times 3 is what?
18.
18 plus 3.
21.
18, 19, 20, 21. So 216. That makes sense. Put the 0 down. 3 times 6 is what?
18.
18. Put the 8 down. Put the 1 up. 3 times 3 is what?
9.
Plus 1 is?
1 is 10.
Plus 1 is 10. Very good. So it's going to be 1,080. So we add. 6 plus 0 is?
6.
6. 8 plus 1 is?
9.
9. 2 plus 0 is? 2. 1 plus 0
1.
is? 1. Okay. So it's going to be 1,000. It's going to be 1,000. It'll be 1,296. But since we're dealing with area, we have to do what? Centimeters what? Centimeters. Centimeters square. Because we're dealing with area. So it's gonna be centimeters. Centimeters square. All right. All right. The Bria-DeVoe, that's the Bria-DeVoe. That's the Bria-DeVoe.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got 1,296?
Yes, sir.
How did we get that? What did we do?
So we was given pi as 3.14.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to find the area of the square, right?
The area, yes, sir. The
Mhm.
area of the square, the first you have to,
So this is the square right there. You're trying to find the area of the square. How are we gonna do it?
so you have to times length times width.
Mm-hmm. Good. What is the length?
So the length is 36 centimeters and the width is 36 centimeters.
Mhm.
So you multiply it and you get 1,296 centimeters squared because the area is centimeters squared.
Very good. Excellent. All right, class, do you all understand how we got the area of the square section?
Yes,
Let me know,
sir.
please, if you all understand how we got
Yes,
the area.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
No, sir.
No? What part don't you
I
understand?
still trying to understand how we figured out the second 36.
Because the question said that it's a square. So if it's a square, then we know that,
Oh.
yeah, the question said it's a square. So all sides are equal in a square. That makes sense? So,
Yes,
so,
sir.
so this is, 1 second, Trayvon. So this is 36, so this must also be 36 as well. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. 36 centimeters. Let's move on to the next question.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
I want the area. So I want the area of a semicircular section. The area of a semicircular section. So we just want the area of one semicircular section. So we want the area of one semicircular section. Any ideas on how we're gonna get that? The area of a semicircular section. Any one we choose, it doesn't matter which one we choose. Let's say we choose this one. This one, so we say this one, right? We want the area of this one.
Pi r squared divided by 2.
Pi r squared divided by
2.
Very good. That's the formula for the area of a semicircle. So let's go ahead and write that down. So area of a semicircle is going to be area. It's going to be equal to pi r squared. So we have divided by 2. So it's going to be pi r squared. So pi is r squared. Where's pi? Pi is somewhere lurking around. It's going to be pi, very good. Pi r squared divided by 2. And it's going to be equal to
18. 18?
No. I say 18.
Because 36 is the diameter, so you have to divide.
Oh, you're saying 18 as R.
Yes, sir.
How did you get 18? How did you get 18?
The diameter is 36, so divide 36 by 2.
Very good. The diameter is 18, so divide 36. So the diameter is 36. As we see here, the diameter is 36, but we know that the radius is half of the diameter. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna say, okay, well, we just wanna find the radius, sir. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's gonna be. The difference with this question is that they gave you the diameter, you had to find the radius. The previous question, we were just given the radius. And so that's the difference with this question. So we say 36 divided by 2. And what is 36 divided by 2? That's going to give us what? 36 divided by 2, that's what?
18.
18 for what? 36 divided by 2?
Yes, sir.
Very good, that's 18. It's gonna be 18. So R is 18. So what does that mean? What is pi? That's gonna be equal to pi, which is what? Pi, which is
3.14.
3.14. Multiplied by what? Multiplied by R, and R is going to be what? 18.
18.
It's gonna be 18. What? 18 squared all over
2.
all over 2. So half of it. So half of it. What is 18 squared? What is 18 squared?
18 times 18.
18 times 18. So it's gonna be 18 multiplied by 18. So it's gonna be 18 multiplied by,
It's 324.
what you got?
Yes, sir.
8 times 8 is what?
64.
64. Put the 4 down, put the 6 up.
Oh my God.
8 times 1 is what? 8. 8 plus 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Put the 0 down. 1 times 8 is what?
8.
8, very good. And 1 times 1 is?
1.
1, very good. Plus 4 plus 0 is
4,
4. 8 plus 4 is?
12,
Put the 2 down, put the 1 up. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is gonna be what?
3,
3, so it's gonna be 324. 324 all over. So we have 3 multiplied by 3, 2, 4. It's gonna be equal to, what do we have now? 3 multiplied by 3, 2, 4. 3 multiplied by 3, 2, 4. Let's go ahead and multiply that.
1017.36.
So 3, 2, 4. Multiplied by what? Multiplied by 3. Which y'all got? So 3 times 4 is gonna be what? 12.
I got 972.
3 times 4 is what?
3 4s are 12.
12. Put the 2 down. Put the 1 up. 2 times 3 is what? 6 plus 1 is
6 1 is 7.
7, yeah. 7. 3 times 3 is what?
3 times 3 is 9.
3 times 3 is 9, so it's gonna be 972.
27. Yep.
972. So it's gonna be 972, but we have to do what with that 972?
Divided by
2.
Divided by 2. Very good. Divided by 2. And then when we divide it by 2, basically
Yeah,
half
4.
in,
You get 480.
486.
486, that's what y'all got?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you divide 972 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and divide that. So we say 2 into 972. How many times does 2 go into 9?
4 times.
4 times.
4 times. 2 times 4 is?
8.
8, very good. 9 minus 8 is?
1.
1, bring down the?
7.
7. How many times does 2 goes into 7?
8 times.
8 times. 2 times 8 is what?
16.
2 times 8 is?
16.
16, very good. We have 17 minus 16 is going to be what? 1.
1.
Bring down the
2.
Bring down the 2. How many times does 2 go into 12?
6.
6. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 12 is going to be
0.
0. Very good, 0. And so the answer is going to be 400. So 400. Let me go ahead and clean this up. Let me.
When you done put that down, you got to. I lost at the beginning of it. I catch on to the end part
The
of
end
it.
part?
Yes.
Yeah. Could get lost in the maze. Gonna be equal to 972 divided by 2. It's gonna be equal to
486.
486.
6. Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
486 what?
Centimeters squared.
486.
Centimeters squared.
Centimeter squared, yes. Centimeter squared.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. You see the question I typed in the chat?
1 second, Trayvon. So we have 486 centimeters squared. All right. All right. Any questions on how I got that before I move on to the next part?
Like I say, I'm confused from the beginning part of it.
Okay, so the beginning is just the formula, right? That's just the formula. So the formula tells us that we're gonna say pi r squared. We're gonna take the area of the circle and just divide it by 2. That's all that's
No,
saying.
I mean like how you have R is 36 divided by 2. Like from there, like I said, I catch on after we start putting it on top of over 2. But how you got the R 36 divided by 2?
What?
Okay, I got all of it. I understand from when we start dividing it. But how you get the R equal 36 divided by 2?
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Okay, so the radius by definition is half of the diameter. So what does that mean? That means that if you have the diameter, all you need to do is divide that by 2.
Okay.
And because they didn't give it like the last question. They just say, hey, here's the diameter. So here's the radius. You're fine. You're good to go. No challenge, right? But here we had to find out our own radius by dividing the diameter by 2. So that's what we had to do here. So we had to say, okay, well, if they give us the diameter, surely we could find the radius. All we need to do is divide this thing by 2. And so that's what we did. We just divided by 2.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes, I catch on.
Good. All right. Any other questions?
Mr. Petit, where did the 3 come from?
The 3? What 3?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Where did that
the
come from?
3.
The second on the 3 times 3, 2,
Yes,
4.
the second one.
Yeah, you didn't put like
3
3
times 324 divided by 2.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, right there. Come down some more. Right there. They
This
talk about
one.
that 3. Yes.
It's actually supposed to be 3.14, you know.
3.4. I was saying.
Yeah,
that.
it's supposed to be 3.14 times 324. Okay, so let's change that. So this is supposed to be 3.14.
So the
This is
whole
supposed to be
answer wrong.
3.14. Yeah, the whole answer wrong. So let's change that. So let me move this. So
Because I got lost right there.
okay, so we actually supposed to have 3.14. So let's go on this ride again. It's gonna be 3.14. So 3.14, 3.14. Multiplied by what?
324.
Multiplied by what?
24.
324. Why 324? Why 24?
Because 18 times 18 is 324.
Very good, because 18 times 18 is 324. Very good. Divided by 2. Okay, divided by 2. Okay, so that's going to be equal to.
And I give you 1,017.36.
So let's multiply this. So now we have 324 multiplied by 3.14. And we say 4 times 4 is what? 4 times 4 is
4 4 is 16.
16. Put the 6 down. Put the 1 above. 4 times 2 is what?
4 2s are 8.
8 plus 1.
9.
9. Very good. 4 times 3 is what?
4 3s are 12.
12. So it's going to be 12, 9, 6. Put the 0 down. 1 times 4 is what? 4.
4.
1 times 2 is what?
2.
2. 1 times 3 is what?
3.
3. Very good. Next, we put the 2 placeholders, 0 and 0. And we say 3 times 4 is what?
12.
12. Put the 2 down. Put the 1 above. 3 times 2 is what? 6 plus 1 is?
6 and 1 is 7.
Yeah, 7. Good. And then 3 times 3 is 9.
9.
Good. Plus 6 plus 0 and 0 is going to be
6.
6. 9 plus 4 is going to be what?
13.
13. Put the 3 down. Put the 1 up. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is going to be what? 2,
7.
4, 6. Plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 1 is
11.
11. 9 plus 1 is
10.
10. Very good. Okay.
That's 1,107.36.
So it's 1,000. 1,000.
And 1.
But we have to do a decimal point.
We have to put the decimal 2 points.
Yeah, we put decimal point right now. So that's gonna be what? You move it over how many times?
2.
1 and 2. So it's gonna be what? 1,000.
1,100.
7.
16.
1.
17.
7.
1,017.36.
0.36. Very good. 0.36. Divided by what?
2.
Divided by 2. And when we divide it by 2, what y'all get when y'all divide it?
58.63.
So when we divide it by 2, we get what?
58.63.
0.63. Very good. And that's the area of one semicircular section. Centimeters what? Centimeters squared. So quick recap, what did we do? We used the area of a semicircle formula, which says that what? Pi r squared divided by 2 is going to be the area of a semicircle, where pi in this case is 3.14. R is 18. We got 18 because 36 divided by 2.
I thought it is 508.68.
I just said what y'all give me. It's 5. Okay. Okay, it's 508. So let me change this. So it's gonna be 508.68.
Thank you.
Centimeters squared. So what we do after that, we say that R is going to be equal to what? 36 divided by 2, which gives us 18. And we say 3.14 multiplied by 324, which gives us 1017.36 divided by 2. Once we divide it by 2, once we take this quantity and divide it by 2, we get 508.68 centimeters squared, and that is our answer for that. The last part of this question, obviously, I think y'all know what's the last part of this question. I'm gonna say, we want the what? So C is gonna say.
Excuse me, Ms. Bidik.
Mm-hmm.
How come the last one that had 486 and this one have 508.68?
Because we did times 3. We didn't do times 3.14. So that was the problem. That was the problem.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we made a mistake. We put 3 instead of 3.14. So that's the
Because
problem.
I was wondering if you like take out the 14 but just do the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do it. I was supposed to do the whole thing.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Bidik.
No problem. So now we want the total area of the window. We want so C. So we want the total area of the window.
I see that just now.
So the total area of the window. Good. How are we going to get the total area of the window? We're going to do total area of the window. It's going to be what? Total area.
Can I say it?
Say it again.
Can I say it?
Okay, tell me what you think.
We do 1,296 plus. No, first we got times 4 by 508.68.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do 1,296 plus that answer.
Okay, I agree. So basically, what we're trying to do, right, is if we want the area of the full thing, right, what we have to do, let me go ahead and show y'all. We have to include the area of this square, okay? So the area of the square. And what is the area of the square based on our question? What is the area of the square?
36 centimeters.
No, the area of the square, the area of the square.
Oh,
1,296 centimeters
Yes,
squared.
1,296 centimeters squared. That's the first thing we have to add, that area of the square, 1,200, sorry, 1,296 centimeters squared. The next thing that we have to add is we have to add what? We have to add all of the semicircular parts, all of them. So this part, okay, this part, okay. All of the semicircular parts. How am I going to find the area for all of the semicircular parts?
Multiply 508.68 by 4.
Multiply it by 4. Why am I multiplying it by 4?
Because there's 4 semicircular sections.
Very good. Very good. So it's going to be plus 4 multiplied by what? Multiplied by what?
508.6.
508.68. Okay. Which is going to be equal to 1,296 plus what? If you multiply 4 times 508.68, so again, 4 times 508.68, that gives you what? 2,034.1.72. And then when you add all two of them together, What y'all get when y'all add them two? When you add 1,096 plus 2,034.72. 1296. What y'all get when y'all add them?
3,330.72.
So you get 3,000. 3,330.72.
0.72.
Centimeters what? Centimeters
Square.
squared. And so that's how we get the total area. What did we do? We add the area of the square part, which is 1,296. And then we add the area of the semicircular part. And then we add the two and we get 3,300.72. All right. Any questions on this? Let me know if you have any questions on this. Any questions? How do y'all feel about this question? How do y'all feel about this question?
It's a little tricky.
A little tricky?
Yeah, so
It's just a little tricky. Anyone else? How do you feel about the question?
nothing easier stuff.
It was fine.
Was fine. Okay. Do y'all understand how to do this? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Maybe another example.
Crimson.
Yes, sir.
Crimson, you know how to do this?
Pardon?
Do you know how to do this?
Yes, sir. I said yes, sir.
I know you said yes, so I just wonder. Check in. Aiden Deal, do you understand how to do this? Where's Aiden Deal? Okay. Who do not understand how we got our answers? Who do not understand how we got our
I
answers?
understand, but like I say, to do another one to get familiar.
Familiar, yeah. Anyone else who do not understand at all what we're doing at all? Like you just like
I kind of get it.
kind of get it. All
I
right.
would like to.
This one was interesting.
Interesting to say the least. Go ahead.
Did you see my question in the chat?
No, I didn't see it. Where is Cleveland? Cleveland, do you understand this? Where's Cleveland? Cleveland, are you there? Where is Cleveland?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. May I be excused, please?
Yes, we can. By the way, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I asked the question if I could ask a question. I can type it again.
All right. All right, so let me ask someone. Dior, do you understand this? Yes, Dior. Dior Smith. Where's Dior Smith? Dior Smith, can you hear me? Dior Smith. Bamberg asked for that example. Jasmine Rose, do you understand this? That's Jasmine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Javon Oliver, do you understand this? That's Javon. Javon, do you understand this? There's Javon. Can't really hear from Javon. Chloe Oliver, do you understand this? Where's Chloe Oliver?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. Kiajane, do you understand this? Kiajane Bethel. Kiajane, do you understand this? And Nathan, do you understand this? Where's Nathan? Nathan, do you understand how I got my answers?
Yes, sir.
Tavano, where's Tavano? Tavano, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Explain how we got the area of the square section, Tavano, the square section. How we got that? What did we do? How do we get the area of the square section, Tavano? Hello, Tavano. How do we get the area of the square section? The square section. Tavano, can you hear me? I don't understand him. He said yes, sir, and then he don't understand how to do it, and then now ducking. Aiden Adderley. Aiden Adderley.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got these answers?
Good. Not that much. Can you explain it again, please?
All right, let's start with the area of the square section. How do we get the area of the square section? The area of the square section. This part right there. The square. How do we get the area of that?
You multiply all four sides.
Not all four sides. We just need to use the
Okay.
formula. What does the formula says? Area is going to
The
be
formula is area equal length times width.
very good. Area is length times width.
And
What
the
is
length is 36 and the width is 36. It's
Very-
36 times 36.
which is going to be what?
1,296.
Very good. That's how
Or
we got
1,296.
centimeters
Depending on your
squared.
understanding.
Very good. So that's how we get the area,
Same
right?
measure.
That's how we got the area for the
Yes, sir.
square. That makes sense? Does that part
Yes,
make
sir.
sense? Okay, now we need to figure what is the area of
That part makes sense.
good. Now we need to figure what is the area of a semicircle, the same semicircle right now, right? Just one semicircle. Now the formula for the semicircle, any semicircle in general, is gonna be what? What's the formula for the area?
Area of pi R2 over 2.
Divided by 2. Very good. So we have pi r squared divided by 2. That's the area of half of a circle or the area of a semicircle. That makes sense? Does that make
Yes,
sense?
sir.
Okay, so what is pi in this question? Pi is what? What is pi? It's right there. Pi is what? Pi is equal to what?
3.14.
Very good. So what is pi?
Well, 3 and 1400ths.
No, 3. Okay, 3.14, right? So what does that mean?
Yeah.
That means that all we need to do is substitute, right?
The
So we're gonna
circle-
say
Yeah.
pi is 3.14. What is r? R is the what? R stands class. What does R stands for? Anyone can help him? What does R stand for?
Radius.
What is R?
Radius.
What
R
is-
is ra- thank you.
R is the radius,
Thank
right?
you. R is radius.
Very good. And what is the radius in general? The radius is what? Class, help him. What is the radius? The radius is what?
Half of the diameter.
Very good. Half of the diameter. So this is the diameter, this long thing. The radius is going to be half of that.
Diameter it's diameter 36, and if so, then the radius would be 18.
Very good. The radius is
That'd
going to
be 3
So-
3.14 times 18 to the power of 2,
Mhm.
2 squared divided 2.
Very good. So we do 18 squared. What is 18 squared? That's going to be what?
18 times 18,
Which is what?
324.
324. Very good. Then we say 3.14 times 324, right? Which gives us what? This top number.
1017.36 divided 2.
Very good. We have to divide it by 2 because it's half of a circle. That's why we divide it by 2. All right. After we divide it by 2, we get
Equal 508.68 centimeters squared.
very good. So what have we found so far? We found that the area of a semicircle, one semicircle is what? What we found?
The area of a semicircle is half the diameter. It's the radius. Radius is half the diameter.
No, what is the area? What is the area of the semicircle that we just found? Just now?
508.68 centimeters squared.
Very good. But that's
You
just
don't mind that time mistake.
but that's just one semicircle, right? We want for C, we want the total area of the window. Okay. So if we
So
want
it's 508.68 divided 4. Well, centimeters squared divided 4.
why would you divide?
I mean multiply.
Multiply.
Don't mind that. Don't mind mistake.
Why would you multiply? By 4?
Because 4 of it, and multiplication is just repeated addition. So
Mhm.
all we have to do is add. We can just save time by multiplying.
Very good. So we multiply it 4 times, or we multiply
Yes,
it by
sir.
4 rather. So that's that part, but we have to also account for the middle, right? Like the inside.
True.
So since we want the total area, we're gonna say
That'd be 1,296 centimeters squared
mhm,
plus 4 plus parentheses 4 times 508.68.
very good. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna multiply 4 times 508.68, which gives us what?
2,034.72.
Very good. And we add that.
To
Mhm.
3,330.72 centimeters squared.
Very good. And that's how we get the area, the total area of that shape. Does this make a little more sense to you?
Let me go write down these extra steps.
Take a screenshot of it because we're about to move it, but does it make sense to you? A little bit more?
Yes, sir. Let me get a screenshot.
No problem. The rest of us, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Class, does this make a little more sense to y'all or no?
I got it.
Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. So do we love mensuration or we detest it with all our might?
It just takes long.
Takes long.
Just this one with the
This
semicircles.
is better than other topics.
Really? Okay.
Just this one with the semicircles is a problem for me, but like everything else is
Everything else. Because he was ready for the black screen. So, you know.
Yeah, as long as the black screen doesn't have any weird shapes.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on to English. The last thing we did in English was we started our discussion on connotation, negative connotation, positive connotation. We talk about what childish means, the connotation that childish has. We talk about the connotation that different and the denotation that different words have. All surrounded or all under the umbrella of the topic of tone. And so we're gonna continue our journey with that. And what I'm gonna do now is move on to English. So let's wrap this up. That's enough of maths for the day. Let's wrap this up. So
Good night, Mr. Petit. Thank you so much.
no problem. All right, so let's move on to English. So we have, remove all this writing, drawings. Okay, good. So my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wednesday the 23rd of April, 2025. So it's almost May. So those New Year's resolutions, some people say, yeah, in January, I'm gonna walk every day. How's those New Year's resolutions going?
Not good.
Mr. Petit, they still on my break. I can't just leave.
No. No. We still have a next subject. Say it again. Yeah. A lot of people made some New Year's resolutions and it's April. And I don't know I don't even know if they remember their New Year's resolution. All right. Topic. All right, good. So this is gonna be boom.
Let's be on my last book. And my
la-
last page.
For what?
My last page for this book.
You mean for my glasses?
Yes, sir. And this is my third book.
Remember, I tell you, do not combine my work with your school notes.
No, this is separate blank. It was a separate blank book. So now I finish again. It's my third book.
Mr. Did I almost on my third book too?
I don't understand. You mean just for my classes?
Yes, sir. That's
No
my
way.
senior book for your
No way.
classes. And
No
then my
way.
last page.
No way.
I
No
already
way.
have 4 books.
Jesus. Wow, that's
And I
insane.
only started the class in January. Imagine these other people.
Yeah, that's true. You just start in January. Imagine a layer who start in, boy. So you probably start in what, October? Jeez, it's a pretty long time, yeah. Jaden, your mic is low. Very low. It's faint. And Jaden, you start from what? A year or two ago? It's crazy. Yeah. So we have some OGs in there. By the way, the Warriors won their first playoff game. And so they're about to win the next one tonight. So I'm gonna make this very quick. So that's the good thing. All right, so
What time? Like 8:30, 8:20, 8:10.
gotta see. You gotta be here to see. You gotta
In the
be here.
next 2 minutes, we can like
Wow. All right, so Arthur's Tone Part 2. Arthur's Tone.
I just can't wait to see all of these dreams get shut down. Y'all just don't get a ring.
Who you rooting for? Lakers?
Mr. D, they tell you I don't watch basketball.
Oh, just once
like
is
no team.
just once is not my team. I got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Warriors gonna win. All right. Especially if we get Boston in the finals, we can win.
Lakers in 5.
tear them out. Tear them out.
I know, right? Mute mic. All right. So abstract nouns. So when we want to describe, by the way, we said that tone determines the behavior of the reader. We said that the tone determines the behavior of the reader, or how the reader is going to relate or react to your particular writing. Okay. And so let's continue. So we say that abstract nouns that identify tone are the following. It would be anger. Okay. Anger. Annoyance. Okay. Annoyance. Apathy. Arrogance. Okay. Arrogance. What does arrogance mean? I don't know if y'all familiar with that word. What does arrogance mean? What does arrogance mean?
Full of them. Good, disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it's another word for arrogant.
Arrogant really means someone, you're kind of disrespectful, but
of themselves.
Full of themselves. Someone who's what? Start with P.
Prideful.
Prideful. Very good. Prideful. Very good. So that's what I mean by arrogant. Then we have courage. What does courage mean?
Bravery.
Bravery. Yeah. Another abstract noun that identify tone would be disappointment. Disappointment. I am thoroughly disappointed in my exam grades. Fear. Fear is
Why
another.
you disappointed? You was the one who said, you nobody
Fear.
said you don't study.
Fear. Then we have what? Greed. Okay. Then we have hostility. Hostility. Then we have Idealism. Y'all know what idealism mean? Idealism. Idealism.
To be idle.
No, 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 no,
No.
no, no, Alea. Don't say to be idle.
Looking up
Idealism.
looking at
I
somebody.
no.
When something goes your way.
Perfect.
Who said that? Who said that word?
Perfect.
Yes, Crimson. Idealism. That's when people they just love to be perfect. If it ain't perfect, it ain't right. Da, 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 right? Idealism. Then you have indifference. Who cares? That's what indifference mean. Y'all know what I mean by indifference, right? If so, describe it for me. What do you mean by indifference?
Somebody but don't care.
Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah. Say it again, Charlito.
Nonchalant.
Nonchalant, yeah. Indifferent.
Yeah,
Doesn't
people call me
matter.
that a lot.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Indifferent. Indifference. It doesn't matter. Up or down. The sun is shining. Yeah, who cares? We can die anyway. Like that's what we mean by indifference. Right? Then you have outrage. Outrage. Obviously regret. Regret. Scorn. What does scorn mean? Scorn.
To touch something
Say it again.
like it's nasty. To
Say it
touch
again.
something like it's nasty, like you pinch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you hate it, right?
Icky.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are some foods that you scorn? Like, ugh. Scorn.
Shrimp and
Tuna?
lobster.
Yeah.
Tuna? Really? Wow.
Oh,
Grits.
pickles.
Pickles.
Grits.
Grits?
All seafood.
Wow.
Shrimp and lobster only.
Shrimp and lobster? You scorn shrimp and lobster?
Grits.
Yes, sir.
Grits?
What
Oh,
is
wow.
all the things they're talking about? I eat.
Pickle?
Pickles ruin everything.
Say it again.
Octopus.
Octopus? You scorn octopus. That's true. Yeah.
Yes, that is no.
Yeah, that's true.
Snail.
Yeah,
Snails?
snail.
Snails? Y'all can't say snails when y'all is eat conch. Y'all can't say that. I'm sorry.
I don't eat conch.
Conch,
Yeah.
nothing like
Yeah.
snail.
Conch is snail.
And snail.
Conch is snail.
I
I noticed.
eat shrimp. It's
I
just
know.
underwater cockroach.
I noticed that Antoine didn't say anything that he scorned. Antoine, you love food, eh? All types of food.
Mr. Petit, you are so wrong.
Thomas Medina's just waiting for you to say you.
Yeah, boy.
Jerusalem, I want to hear what Jerusalem has to say. I don't want to lay out. I want to hear what Jerusalem has to say. Go ahead, Jerusalem. Scorn. Where's she? I know. I heard she was saying something, Jerusalem.
Hi, Rita.
Yeah, what you saying?
Oh no, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought you were saying your word, your thing.
Mr. Petit, I scorn spring chicken.
Spring chicken. Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I scorn.
Vegetables.
Bro, you
Yeah,
need
right.
eat them
Yeah,
vegetables.
right. Exactly. All right. Then we have uncertainty. Uncertainty. What are these? These things I'm listing. These are what?
Abstract
nouns
that identify.
That identify tone. Please pay close attention to that word. They help you to identify the tone. Okay? Abstract nouns that identify tone. Okay? So, Zion Davis, can you give me 3 abstract nouns that identify tone? Zion Davis. Zion Davis.
Sorry. Anger, announce, and
Annoyance.
ignorance.
Annoyance. And apathy. And what was the other one you use? Arrogance. Pronounce those words again.
Anger, annoyance, and ignorance.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Arrogance. Very good. Good. Zanaya Bo. Give me 3 abstract nouns that identify tone. Sanaya, Bo. Give me 3 abstract nouns that identify tone. Where's Sanaya? Y Smith. Y Smith, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Give me 3 abstract nouns that identify tone.
Sorry, I wasn't on.
It's right on the screen.
Any one of them?
Any one of them. Those are 3 abstract nouns. Any one of them. You could
Fair,
use.
greed, and hostility.
Very good. Fair, greed, and hostility. But Y Smith, if you have to leave, you have to ask for permission. You can't just, you know, go. All right. Otherwise, when I call your
Sorry.
name, you won't understand what to do. Are you
Yes,
writing
sir.
this down?
Yes, sir.
Good. And finally, Xavier, 3 abstract nouns that identify tone. Xavier.
Excuse me?
Give me 3 abstract nouns that identify tone.
Courage, fear, greed, indifference, and arrogance.
I just needed 3. Thank you. Okay. This is a very interesting question. There are two words inside this this list of abstract nouns that are synonyms of each other. What are those 2 words? There are 2 words that are synonyms of each other. What are those 2 words?
Anger and disappointment.
Anger and outrage.
Arrogance and annoyance.
Say again. Anger and outrage. Yeah, that's a good one. What else y'all saying?
Courage and fear.
No, those are opposites. Crimson, I
Oh,
said
right,
synonyms.
sorry.
I said
Sorry.
Angry, anger, annoyance, apathy, ignorance,
Apathy and indifference.
disappointment.
Who said
regret,
that? Wait, one
scorn.
sec. One sec.
Me, I said that. Boom.
Wow. Okay, kudos. Okay, I gotta live with that. I gotta live with that. I gotta live with that. That is right. How do you know that?
Because it was in a few books I read and I googled it.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, you got it right. Apathy and indifference, they mean the same thing. If you are
Not Google just now, but like
you mean
when I first heard the
oh,
word.
okay. Yes, they mean the same thing. Apathy and indifference. Just kind of nonchalant, you know, neither here and there, right? These are abstract nouns that identify tone, the author's tone. But what I want and what I want you to remember is abstract nouns, or not abstract nouns, but adjectives that, what do you think the adjective is going to do to the tone? It's going to do what?
Describe it.
Very good, Crimson. Describe tone. So these are going to be abstract nouns that describe tone. Okay. So what are that? What are they? So these, when they ask you for the tone or the tone, these are what you're gonna say. The tone was, you can't say the tone was anger. Tell me the tone that using You can't say, oh, it was an anger tone, or it was a courage tone. You can't say that. So what would you say?
He raised his voice. Or courageous.
It was a
Angry.
an
Or
angry tone.
courageous.
We can say maybe
Aggressive tone.
He raised his voice.
Alea, you are in my notes. I'm convinced. Literally, I'm serious. This is frightening. Aggressive tone, very good. It's an aggressive tone. So instead of saying it was an anger tone, you could say it was an aggressive tone.
Didn't you say you have cameras in our houses?
Regretful.
Instead of saying regret as the abstract noun, you're gonna say it's a regretful.
Regret.
Very good. So maybe we can say it's an anxious tone.
Scornful.
Yes. Maybe we can say it's an, instead of arrogance tone, what could we say? It's a what?
Arrogant.
Arrogant tone. Very good. Arrogant tone. Arrogant tone. Let me ask you a question. You think if you're rich and have plenty of money, you should be arrogant? Like you have the right to be arrogant?
No, sir.
So let me ask you a question. When you become rich and famous, you ain't gonna be arrogant.
No, sir.
No,
Also,
sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Money don't make the man.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell the future.
I
Of
could
course,
be arrogant.
Antoine say yes.
Samaya say, I can't tell the future. All right, so arrogant tone.
I will.
Hostile.
All right. How about a bitter tone? Bitter tone, right? If I am writing about an accident, let's say I'm writing to school concerning my child who's in an accident, what sort of tone you would expect me to have? I mean, that happened at school. What sort of tone you might
Frightened
expect me
tone.
to have?
A stern, relaxing.
A relaxing?
Fearful.
It can't be a relaxing tone. Fearful
Fearful.
tone. Fearful tone.
Full tone.
Angry, frustrated, angry.
Frightening.
Stern
Bitter,
tone.
right? Bitter tone.
Concern.
Man, Alea, you are. This is not happening. How?
Frightening.
Concern. She's right. Gosh. Concern tone. Wow. You on point today. I don't know what you want, but you on point today.
So, Miss Witty, you telling me you wouldn't have a relaxing tone?
Why would you be relaxed if your child get in an accident?
Please, please,
What type of accident? What type of
please,
accident?
please, do not waste words on Antoine. That's wasting words. All right.
You don't know what
Wasting
kind of
words.
action.
All right. We don't want to have a condescending tone in the class, all right? We don't want to have a condescending tone.
What about sarcastic?
I would be angry too, because then I want to figure out what they
What
did
happened?
to my child. How my child get
Exactly.
a
Excuse me,
Exactly.
stoicism like that?
Stoicism?
Yes, sir.
That's an abstract noun. You could have a stoic tone, right? A stoic tone. That's kind of like equanimity, right? Even kill, right? No matter what happened, you just, chill. Same thing, right?
Yeah,
Homostasis,
Miss Witty, you gotta
balance.
just be relaxed. You can't all.
All right, next.
What about the ideal tone? Ideal?
So what if we trying to, what if we are trying to wish someone happy birthday? What type of tone would we have?
Cheerful.
Cheerful. I like that.
Congratulating.
Cheerful. Congratulating. How about enthusiastic? Wouldn't it be like an enthusiastic tone?
What if they was jealous that it ain't their birthday?
Well, hopefully.
Sarcastic,
have
maybe.
hopefully you have an enthusiastic tone. What if someone gave you something for your birthday? What sort of tone would you have in response?
Grateful. Thankful.
Grateful tone. Very good. Grateful tone. Grateful tone. Then you have, you in the dark by yourself. You might have a horrified tone. Maybe you might have a modest tone. But let's say you are reminiscing on the past and how the good times was. What sort of tone you might have?
Reflective.
Nostalgic.
Reflective, nostalgic tone. Very good. Nostalgic tone. Nostalgic tone. Nostalgic tone. That means reminiscing on the past, on the good times. Boy, those were the good old days.
So
That's
that's like you ain't.
Of course, you know what the good old days used to be. You're like kind of old.
You was there
Right?
for World War One.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so if you are panicking, and you are fearful, what sort of tone is that?
Panic.
Panic tone? No, I wouldn't say that.
Excuse me, Miss Witty.
You're
Paranoid.
Paranoid. Very good, Trayvon. Oh my goodness, y'all are very good. Paranoid tone.
Okay,
Right?
Miss Witty, talk now.
No, we ain't finished. Instead of scorn, what sort of adjective you would use?
Scornful.
Scornful. Very good. Scornful tone. What if you are sort of needy and clingy
Whiny.
and you almost infatuated?
Annoying.
What sort of tone?
Annoying.
What sort of tone you would affectionate tone? Loving.
Annoying.
Overbearing.
Say it again.
Yes.
Overbearing. Yeah, that could be a one. How about like true love? Cinderella meets the Prince Charming. So what sort of tone you would have?
Wasn't Cinderella like teenager and he was like an old man?
He was an old man. He was a young prince. Don't let Disney rewrite the stories for you. So it would be what?
Back to the
Benevolent.
Not benevolent. Benevolent is more grateful, and I can't believe y'all don't remember this.
I like how Mr. Latif will mute me for anything. Anything I say, Mr. Latif will mute me
And
for.
Dawn, you best be careful, you can get muted.
They calling him as all as a slave and thing, and he ain't muting them, but he muting me.
Sentimental.
Guys,
Sentimental.
it's okay.
Sentimental. I know, right? It's gonna be okay. Oh, what sort of tune is that? What sort of tune does Antoine have?
saying sentimental.
Reassuring.
No, what sort of tune? What sort of tune did Antoine have just now?
Leading.
A what?
Aggressive.
Aggressive tune, yeah. What else? Sounds a little bit
Y'all
more
don't watch me, don't watch that. Don't watch
Kinda
my tune.
like a little more, like a little jealousy tone there. You know.
A little hateful.
Yeah, that hate, you know.
Envious.
Envious tone.
Don't
Yes.
watch my tune.
Yes.
Don't watch me.
Yes. You know, aggressive tone there. Okay. All right. What if you know them atheists who say, well, where is there a God? And if there is a God, then who created God? And like what sort of
Why
tone
are
is
you
that?
talking like that?
Atheist.
What sort of tone is that? That's a what?
Atheist.
Incompetent tune.
Uncertain. Say incompetent tone. That's not a good.
Uncertain.
No, not uncertain. What sort of tone is that?
Scientific, if that's the
Not scientific. No.
Idealism?
Say it again.
No.
No. What sort of-
Idealism?
not idealism. No.
You have when I say scientific but not sentimental.
Yeah, I heard when you said scientific, and you said sentimental. I heard you. Yeah, I heard that. It's a what?
Condescending tone.
I would have say nerdy, but you can't say that. You could say skeptical tone. Skeptical tone. He's a skeptic, right?
Isn't skeptical spelled with a K?
Yeah, with a K. All right, next. And you have us a sympathetic tone. Okay, sympathetic. An understanding tone. A tender tone, an understanding tone. Okay. An understanding tone. You can even have a, let's say you won the championship. What sort of tone would you have? You won the champ.
Ego.
Ecstatic.
Wow.
Relaxing.
Excited.
Say relaxing. You could feel the exam. Excited. You won. You're Shawnee Miller. You ran your heart out and you became victorious at last.
If I fail my exam, I'll have a joyful.
Say it again.
Chat because I put
Fulfillment.
something there for you.
Fulfillment.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Check the chat. I put something in there for you.
No, not boastful. You would have a victorious tone. Victorious tone. Okay, victorious tone. And ye shall receive a crown of life. Okay. Okay, so those are some adjectives that describe tone. So Aiden, where's Aiden?
You mean me
I'm
or
sorry,
the other
Aiden Deal. By the way, put your
My
favorite tone inside the chat. Your favorite tone. You only could choose one.
I'm here.
What is your favorite tone, Aiden Deal?
Aggressive.
What?
Aggressive.
Aggressive. Oh my goodness. That's not atypical.
Real what?
Vanessa Hunter. Where's Vanessa?
I'm here, Mr. Petit.
Which one is your favorite tone?
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. Very good. Malik Rule.
You wanna know my favorite tone?
I didn't ask you that. You were about to get mute. Malik
Mr.
Rule.
Petit, you could check my chat.
Malik Rule. Where's Malik? Malik Rule, are you there? Where's Malik? Tavari Mushrove. Where's Tavari? Tavari, can you?
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite tone?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite tone?
Regret.
Say again?
Not gonna lie. Regret.
Regret is your favorite tone?
Yes, sir.
Why would that be your favorite tone?
Yeah, it's not as in the story, like when they just regret everything, that's just making it sad, you know. When they regret doing this and that.
So why would you want to
That's
be
just, I
sad?
just love that.
And you love that. Oh my
Yes,
goodness. Ah, boy, this is tough. What is this world
Mr.
coming
D.
to? I don't want nothing
Mr.
over
D.
you. No, you talk. Been
No,
talking.
I want to tell you my favorite one.
Come on, I don't want to hear you for the next 24 hours, bro. All right. Shantasia.
Wow.
Shantasia. Where's Shantasia? Where's Shantasia? Shantasia, are you there? Can't hear from Shantasia. Shavette Harris. What is your favorite tone?
I would say skeptical.
Say it again.
Skeptical.
Skeptical. Okay. Alora says her favorite tone is courage. Cleveland says, just kidding, it's playful. Chai says, modest.
I hope it is an option again.
Trayvon said, paranoid. I like that. Alora says, victorious. Let me go scroll up. Let me scroll up. Neve Monka says, oh my goodness. Let me stop in the beginning. Crimson said sarcastic. I like that. Tavares, Tiffany said happiness. Liliana said greed and hunger. My goodness. Nathan said arrogant. Alea says apathy. Because I got it right and I have to stay nonchalant. Okay. I didn't ask for a reason, but Antoine says tender. I guess he's
I
thinking about.
never say that. I never say
Yes,
that.
you said tender in the chat.
Me being tender? Never.
You said
No,
tender.
Mr. Batiste,
Mark
you
said-
can't imagine saying that.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound like Antoine.
My goodness, I could put it. Let me. You know what? Let me.
Antoine said
Receipts.
relaxing when
Rel-
his kid got in an accident at school.
You know what? You know what?
Relaxing.
You know what? Where's the receipts? See the receipts. See the receipts. Okay.
Oh,
See the
no
receipts.
there's no way.
And
The same person
I
who
can
said
make
you
my
would.
kid watch right now.
His kids got in an
That's good.
accident.
Yeah, catch like that.
I don't even know what tender means, so all you can say, put
What
that
you
there.
mean? You know you like.
I don't even know what tender mean, bro.
so I guess he's thinking about
Bro, you want to see him say that?
Yeah.
he's thinking about tender chicken.
I was gonna say that.
All right. So let's let's define these tones. What if we said someone of a satirical tone? What does that mean? Satire.
I don't know.
This tone means
Okay.
you'll have to go straight to Sandilands. Because what is this
No.
word?
They joking.
Say it again.
They joking.
They're joking.
Like satire.
Very good. What does satire mean?
Like sarcastic joke.
Yeah, sarcasm. Yeah, like that hard. Most Bahamians speak in satire or sarcasm, like you just clown about everything, you know. So satire can be useful. This is a tone by the way. If tricky, means of persuading an audience to change. Satire contains a critical element, but it takes the form of ridicule, takes the form of ridicule or parody. Anyone love parodies? You know,
I like
right?
Medea.
Right. So it's sort of like I don't know if anyone of y'all watched, probably didn't watch it, but basically satire is it's critical, but it's still funny in a way, or still a little bit on the edge of sarcasm. Okay?
Oh, yes, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead. Go ahead. Someone have a
So
question.
you basically like you giving us these words like for us to learn them and use them in the BJCs so we could get like points,
Yes,
like extra points for using bigger words.
yes, that's part of it, but also they might ask you so they might say inside the question, okay, in paragraph 3, what is the tone of the author? And you have to say whether the tone of the author is aggressive, or whether the tone of the author is cheerful, or whether the tone of the author, maybe the author just wins something, so they're victorious. So you have to say what the tone is, right? Because they can ask you what type of tone it is, right? That's why.
So sometimes, right,
Uh-huh.
they don't always have like an option with the tones. You just would have to know it out your head.
That's why I'm giving you all them, because you have to know it out your head, right? Okay. All right. So for example, if I said he is not lazy, he is just saving all of his energy for the moment he finally has something useful to do. Right? He ain't really lazy. Come on. You know he ain't. That's sort of sarcastic. That's part of satire, right? It's like, for example, you can say, politicians, yeah man, politicians, they always tell the truth, especially during election season. They always tell the truth, right?
But that's satire.
Exactly, that's satire.
That's
right?
basically satire and sarcasm, right?
Exactly, that's what we mean by satire or sarcasm, right? So satire is basically when you basically joke about it in a sarcastic way. Okay. All right, so or maybe you could say, y'all know what a leaf blower is? Y'all ever heard like a leaf blower make noise? So,
Yes, sir.
so I could say, let me see if y'all could get this one. Nothing says peace, be still, like a leaf blower at 6 a.m.
That is so much satire in that one sentence.
Nothing says peace, be still,
Okay, so I guess like more just
like a leaf blower at 6 a.m. Y'all understand it, or I need to explain it?
Yes, sir, I understand it.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
I understand.
Explain it.
I need to explain it. Can someone who understand it explain it for them? Go ahead.
It's like a leaf blower is really noisy and people are sleeping at 6 a.m. So why are you making all this noise? And then you say, peace, be still.
Exactly.
There's no peace in this house.
Exactly. Man, there we go. Look like satire is your language, Alea.
Yes, I like to use it all the time. Don't worry, you can get yourself.
I've been getting it all 18 weeks.
I've been it all 18 weeks. So what are you talking about?
Count your fingers.
I don't have 18 fingers. What do you think I am?
This class was gone.
Bro, what are you babbling about right now? I can join.
All right, y'all have to make a debate of everything. All right, next. So, Dave Shavarian, he's a good student. Next, we have
Oh no, he isn't.
we have cynical tone. Cynical tone. What is cynical?
Like us.
Like
Cynical.
like it in an evil way though.
Yes, evil. It's kind of, it's like
So, like,
it's
sinister,
dark.
basically,
Yeah, it's
cynical?
dark. It's like sarcasm gone wrong. Like
Sarcasm gone wrong, Mr.
Yeah.
Mateen. What?
Yeah, cynical is cynical. The cynic will be like, it's not a cynic will talk. The cynic will be like, so why did you wake up today? You're gonna die in like 30 years, and then no one will remember your name, and then all your family will die too. And the
Basically,
children have
Wow,
to- like the cynic is very hopeless. Like the cynic will remain hopeless.
Negative.
Very negative. Hopeless. Expressing what little faith and often
You can't leave it early.
and often
And often act in
and often
highlighted extreme negativity.
yes, and often acting in extreme negativity. Like a
So it's kind
pessimist.
of like dark humor,
Say it again.
like dark humor question mark.
Dark, yeah, dark humor, like dark, like bro, we just joking, bro. Like, do you need help? Like 1-800-HELP, bro. Like we could help you. Intervention. Like you don't have to go down that road. Like yeah. The cynic is not a good tone at all. If anyone around you is cynical, it's annoying actually. Like they just don't.
Yes, like when they do too much.
Yeah, like when
That
they do
happened
too
in
much.
class. My teacher asked them if they need a referral to guidance.
No, for real, yeah. Like just cynical. So cynical is extremely negative. You know, extremely negative. Cynical. All right. The next one. Oh, I should give examples of cynical. Let me give you an example or two for cynical. So we could say people don't help others unless there is something in it for them. That's cynical. So we imagine living life like that. I see them people status a lot. Like don't trust no one and everybody who they could backstab you and da 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 da. Like bro, like do you have any friends? Like does anyone love you? Like,
Okay,
sure.
Mr. Woody, I know you was just be watching people's status just to come and bite them with it.
Like stop. Like come on. There are loving people in life who will love
Not
you.
you, apparently.
Right? Like don't do that. All right. Okay, so cynical is hopeless.
I have a question.
Yes.
You know how it's a game tonight, right?
Oh yeah, there is a game tonight.
So like you didn't even like by chance. Maybe like 8:47, like 8:50, you know what I'm saying? Like
You know, I have
that
another
time.
tone. There's like a delusional tone. I think we
That's a
should.
layer thing?
All right, let's do one more and then I'll be out your way. So let's do
delusional.
Delusion.
ironic tone.
I love being ironic.
Ironic tone.
Did you see what I put in the chat?
Say no, Mr. Potato.
No, I know exactly what to do with them. Let's do ironic tone. Ironic tone is.
Honestly, I see why he is getting mad at you because he's muted for no reason. Like
I already said I don't want to hear him until 24 hours. Why is he still talking?
Mr. Woody, and then you could call this mommy, be like, "Why you ain't talk? Why is Antoine not
No,
talking?"
that's not what I call his mommy and tell him he's not submitting his work. So irony is a play on opposition. Okay. So irony function.
I know it's almost with the riding a tricycle.
Have you?
Irony functions. I'm trying to end the lesson. Irony functions through the statement of one idea to prove its opposite. Like, for example, why does the principal's child need tutoring? Like, why does the doctor die from lung cancer. Like, I knew like a surgeon. Like, I don't get it. Like, why does the teacher like
Can't read.
can't
They
read?
already have to teach
Yeah.
students. Why would they want to teach the child too?
Yeah, like it's ironic. Like, so for ironic, there's a discrepancy. So there is a discrepancy. There is a
Why is it garbage
discrepancy.
man? Pick up
Say it
garbage.
again.
Why is it garbage man? I don't like to pick up garbage.
You ever went to a barber and his hair ain't cut? Like his hair,
On God, on God.
his hair
My
is
barber
unkept.
not at all. Like, how
I know, right? That's ironic, right? There's judging
Just
between
walk
reality
and
You could cut
and
your hair.
Can I say one? Can I
Still
say
don't
one?
want to do
Can I
it.
say one?
yes, an expectation. Go ahead.
Why when you go and say the why when you go in the kitchen to go get something that you forget, but when you go back in the room when you remember?
That is ironic. Oh my goodness. Why?
Fine and anything.
He ain't say nobody English lesson.
It was over.
Oh my, y'all was not listening. He said,
We supposed to listen.
listen. He said, why, when you go in the kitchen to look for something, you can't find it, but when you go back inside your room, then you remember what you was looking for in the kitchen, but you inside your room.
No, really.
That is ironic.
Well, I hair was
But still, all you heard was rah, 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 rah.
He
Excuse
was,
me, Mr. Petit.
yes.
With ironic, I realized that you may made a mistake beside the word one.
Okay.
I
Thank
did.
you. To this irony function, to the statement of one
That's the
idea.
reason why I don't talk in this class.
Thank you.
We can't hear you.
Cleveland, don't get sad for that. They're just being my students.
Oh, everything.
Your favorite.
Just get the water gel to the club game.
All
Manifest.
right, so I like this one. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. The dentist. The dentist kids. I got it. Has three cavities. That's reassuring.
Very
How
reassuring.
you could be big dentist and
I-
your children
I
get
swear,
cavity?
wait, Mr. Petit, there's somebody going around me talking about they want to be the dentist and your mouth smell stink.
I wouldn't trust that dentist.
All
Like,
right,
push it too big, man, in your mouth.
Antoine. Antoine.
Teach your kids how to brush your teeth.
All right, so that's ironic. Why? Because what? You would expect
Use
at
big
the-
time
at
dentist.
the, you know, like the big time dentist, you'd expect your child.
And dentist and your children walking out with dragon.
You would expect Antoine, stop, man. You know what? Let me remove.
That was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta give him that. Was
No.
Dragon breath is.
That was funny.
There are three types of irony. There is verbal irony, dramatic irony, and situational irony. Maybe we should talk about them next class. But irony is basically when you have a reality and then your reality doesn't. You have expectation and then you have reality and there's a discrepancy between what you expect to happen and what actually happened. All right, give me an example of a tone. Give me a
Sad.
say it again.
Cynical tone.
Cynical tone. What else?
Ironic tone.
Ironic tone. What else?
Satirical tone.
Not only Alea, the rest of us. Give me some
You're welcome.
examples.
Don't worry.
Give me some-
Dramatic.
Dramatic tone, yes. What else?
Sympathetic tone.
Sympathetic tone. Thank you, Neve. Say it again.
Bashful.
Bashful tone, yes.
Sarcastic.
Say it again. Sarcastic tone.
Sarcastic.
Yes.
Nonchalant tone.
Nonchalant tone, yes.
But that's me free, uncle.
Yeah.
Melancholy tone.
Say it again.
Melancholy.
Melancholy, very good.
Realistic.
I guess I could say that. All right. All right. So again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Let's go, Warriors. Let's go. Let's go, Warriors.
That's right. That's right.
Man, let me go
That's
see.
right. That's right.
Lakers in
right.
5.
Who said that?
Lakers just get beat so bad, though.
I know,
But
right?
why y'all just keep saying Lakers and fries? Like,
Alea, this is
I'm
this
very
is
confused.
this is
Go
grown
back
man
inside the
conversation.
crib.
I know, right?
Please, go
Like,
back inside the
please.
crib.
Oh,
All right.
listen.
Just in the same Lakers.
Hey,
were
Mr.
getting beat
Rudy,
from.
I'm
Alright.
even a basketball
One
fan.
second. One second. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then you can leave once you finish. Once you finish, you can leave. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Good night.
Good night. What you saying, Zion? Zion.
What? I mean, I'm a basketball fan. I just look at football type
Mhm.
of person, but
Mhm.
well, I'll give you props for Warriors. Stephen Curry good enough,
Yeah.
but still, you gotta Lakers. I wouldn't say better, but they are. They are.
Y'all getting beat.
They are.
Y'all gotta pass the Timberwolves first.
Good
Y'all
night,
gotta
Mr. P.
y'all gotta pass the Timberwolves first, buddy. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Good night.
Not a good
night.
night.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Nice on my work.